I'm Miranda. Our presenter Ruja Yasmin and reporter Saliha Ali are recently accredited tour guides on a new project which opens to the public this month. Thousands of visitors are going to flock to London in the run-up to the 2012 Olympics. What will they see? Where will they go? London Behind the Scenes is a programme of on-foot, online and on-film alternative tours which promises us a fresh look at the capital's rich history and to take us behind the scenes. Here is a glimpse of where these inimitable guides will take us on our PC screens or on foot.
Hello everyone, my name is Saliha and I'm your tour guide. I'm doing this tour as a volunteer for Worldwrite's London Behind the Scenes project. On this filmed version of the tour, we interweave historical imagery, the tour itself and commentary from the Worldwrite studio. Welcome to the St Katharine Docks area. Now during our walk we're going to examine the role of trade and the changing nature of production, both in the past and today. We're going to go behind the scenes, if you like, and peel back the centuries to see both the ingenuity and the hardship that created or contributed to the wealth of an empire. We're going to glimpse into the London that at that time was quite literally the warehouse and the workshop of the world. And we're going to see that, yes, trade was important, but it was actually manufacturing and it was industry that created the first true superpower. And I hope that during our walk we'll be transported from the creation of the docks to the present day. So our tour is going to start over here in St Katharine's Docks. We're going to go inside in a minute. If you all look to your right, you can just behind you can see the Tower Bridge there. And on the other side of the bridge is the Tower of London, which you can't see. But the Tower of London marks the outermost boundary of the old or official City of London. And the bridge itself was once the gateway to the Pool of London, and it used to open up to allow 350-ton vessels to sail in and out of the city loaded with cargo. For centuries before the enclosed docks were even built, most of London's trade at that time, mainly with other parts of England and with Europe, took place along the river in the area between the bridge here and the famous London Bridge, which stands parallel to it on the other side. At that time, riverside wharves such as the Legal Quays and the Sufferance Wharves in the old City of London handled most of the city's riverborne trade. But as Britain's empire expanded and as the Industrial Revolution grew, its trade also grew astronomically. Small riverside wharves were no longer big enough or safe enough from pilfering to accommodate the vast quantities of goods that were coming in and out of the city, and so the revolutionary enclosed docks were built. So let's go inside. St Katharine Docks here in front of us opened on 25th October 1828. Its construction involved displacing over 11,000 people and the demolition of over 1,000 slums and also a church, which doubled up as a hospital, called St Katharine's Hospital. Actually, you can still see the exact site of this old church and hospital today. It used to be where Starbucks is now. Public protests at the destruction of the ancient hospital, built in the 11th century, resulted in a huge compensation payout for those times. A new hospital and residences were rebuilt near Regent's Park, supposedly to meet the needs of the displaced, but it is doubtful that the poorest of the poor got rehoused. As we move around this dock, you will notice this symbol everywhere. This is the emblem of St Katharine. She was a 4th century aristocrat from Alexandria, who was persecuted for her Christian faith by being tied to a spiked wheel and rolled down a hill, which amazingly she survived. So apparently she was executed afterwards. The old church hospital of St Katharine's, which preceded these docks, was named in her memory as a martyr. Some of you may know this as popular spinning firework, the Catherine Wheel. That is also named after her. (1828), the date the new docks here opened, is significant because these and surrounding docks were developments which grew out of the Industrial Revolution, which began to take shape around 1769. The early 1800s were in fact a time of great activity for Britain, and its cities were rapidly expanding. A vast concentration of craft skills and innovative technology had established the capital as the supreme manufacturer. By 1800, London was the grandest city in the world. It had the largest port and it sat at the heart of an expanding and powerful British Empire. Colonial expansion provided access to great quantities of raw materials, from sugar to timber to almost anything you could think of, even wild animals. The building of the docks played a pivotal role in facilitating British urban and overseas expansion, as they provided the facilities through which trade in both raw materials and manufactured goods could flow. In short, the docks were a cornerstone of the British Empire.
To book a place on an alternative tour or to find out more about the tours on offer, visit www.worldwrite.org.uk/London Behind the Scenes. Back to you, Ruji.